Well, now it's time to head west and see what the infamous Birdsville Races have to offer. The largest and most renowned of the three events, these races attract a crowd of up to 8,000 each year to this humble town of 120 residents. Although they presented a threat to this year's race meetings, the recent rains have produced much to boast about. The Birdsville area is alive with bird life and flora. Looks like nature's just showing off for all the visitors.
Oh, my friends want to know what I see, when I come out here. They don't see anything in it, but it doesn't matter where you go, there's always something to see. Well, here's a black tracker's humpy, and it's got a story.
When we were kids, we'd come in and stay with the old black tracker. His name was Tommy Tulla, only the old black tracker I knew. There was, by the way, there was a lot went through before my time, and this fellow was the last man. 1950, then after that it shut down. He went out and lived over there then, and then it shut right down.
This area throws up a challenge to four-wheel drivers of all skill levels.
Yeah, well, we went out and had a look at Big Red. It was a great trip and fantastic to get to the top of it, actually see it. The first couple I approached it a little bit light on, but the old Land Cruiser finally made it and we got to the top. I certainly wasn't going to walk home, mate.
How many people have changed years?
What hidden power do these dunes possess that invokes the tribal instincts of these big kids? The recent rains have created some fairy tale scenes for the photographer's eyes to feast on. One can't deny that there's power in beauty. Around Birdsville, there's plenty of campsites available. These fellas wouldn't have it any other way.
The river camp over there, on the river over there, it's a very good camp. It's plenty of shade, good yards. There'd be, I don't know, probably 60 to 80 horses over there now or something like that. And a lot of trainers all along there, and each trainer's got his own little individual block of yards and shelter over the top, and right on the river bank, and just roll down there and chuck a line and catch a few fish, so that makes it even sweeter.
I'm 70, just turned 70 a couple of months ago. Well, they say that I'm the only one that trained and rode a Birdsville Cup winner.
Even whilst relaxing in his camp of tranquility, Charlie's mindful of the stiff competition his horses will face in tomorrow's races.
Yeah, it wasn't as strong as it is now, no, nothing like it. Oh, well, the way they performed last Saturday won't go real well, but I think, it might be better on this track. Hoping. Always hoping in this racing game.
Yeah, it's good competition. Good trainers here, they come from, far and wide and whatnot, and they're good trainers like Todd Austin and Charlie Prow and old Schroeder over there. You can't come up here with anything, just, not up to scratch, because they'll just give you a belting.
Everyone wants to win the Birdsville Cup, mate. There's only two cups in Australia. That's the Melbourne Cup and the Birdsville Cup.
With that in mind, jockeys and trainers are out in force on the track, trying to get some last-minute practice in. A good win will also help trainers regain some of their training and travelling costs.
Mate, I'm Gary Peoples. I'm a bookmaker here at Birdsville every year. My dad and I bought a horse down here probably in 1988, and we thought we were chancing the Birdsville Cup. And he ran second for us, but we've been coming back ever since. A lot of family and friends come in. We have a big reunion every year and have a great weekend with it. We bring a lot of horses too, so there's a bit of a serious side to it. We like to win a race or two if we can. And
another owner who likes to win a race or two is Ivan Duke from Toowoomba with his $1 horse. Bet he didn't get that at the Magic Millions.
I bought this fella for $1 and he won $500,000. My mate had him, they couldn't get him going, and he said, "Do you want him?" I said, "I'll give you $1 for him." And then he won $500,000, he has.
Roy Mules is one of the jolliest jockeys out here.
Here I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
He's earned the nickname Merle Haggard because he claims his singing has a calming effect on his mounts. Only time will tell whose tricks and tactics will pay off at the races. Back in town, the heightened activity and influx of keen visitors is also having a positive effect. Many drivers have the evidence of a wet and wild challenge. They proudly display the glory of being in a mud rally.
What have you been in the Simpson Desert car wash, have you?
Yeah, mate. From Mount Dare through to Birdsville. It's a bit of an adventure, I tell you. So
You've earned your bragging rights, eh?
we have.
Birdsville is one of the original areas where Flynn established his mantle of care over the outback with the clinic, and then at a later stage with the development of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. The old hotel here that we're standing in front of now was leased by the Presbyterian Church and established as the first hospital in Birdsville. With the influx of the people here at the races, it helps us with our fundraising to be able to continue and maintain our ongoing ministry to the remote area parts of Australia.
As the crowds build up around the Birdsville Hotel, everyone joins in for a different kind of racing. Moving in on the kids' entertainment, the old are young again. Everyone's determined to have a great time out here and do some celebrating before the first race is run. Trainer Todd's Barcaldine formula delivers a winner in the first race. Unexpectedly, the rain returns shortly after and many of the crowd head for the bookies' roost. With mounting concern shown by the officials, the event continues to go on, race by race.
My uncle, Bob Gaffney, was the president for a number of years, and he was the man that made it happen. His grandparents, and that was also my mother's grandparents, I believe were the secretaries of the club soon after it started in the 1880s, over 140 years ago now.
I'm a dad two's now under pressure, back on the inside, Rocky Mountain near Heenus. Well back is Best West, and 2 times go to war on the turn.
A wet and muddy track poses a threat for both horse and jockey. The Midwestern veteran trainer Charlie shows he's still got that winning touch at the tender age of 70. Yet again, these outback venues are a melting pot of resurrected lookalikes.
Dad, I thought they'd hung you.
I've just escaped from Beechworth prison. Come to the races. Aha.
There's a gold mine of rich characters here.
You're laughing.
The rainfall fails to dampen the normally dusty carnival spirit. For the victorious Roma stable supporters, there are wet handshakes all round. Superman and his entourage appear to be more focused on having a shindigging time than exercising their superpowers over the weather conditions. Even with wet camps, they continue to revel in the rain of the desert.
No one will play with the mud.
Oh, okay.
My name's Keith Ballard. I won the Birdsville Cup last year on a horse trained and owned by Richard Simpson called Equiton.
And Danny, when you go
Would love to have had another go this year with Fat Possum for my wife and Linda Huddy. The weather looks like that may not happen, but we can't curse rain. It's the beginning of all life, and we need it to survive with. So we just got to live for another day.
You enjoying the rain here?
Love it. We love it.
You don't see much rain out these parts.
True, yeah, that's true.
Good for the country.
Yeah,
Good for the country.
This is our oasis in the desert right there behind you, that puddle.
By the time the 5th race is run, the track is soaked and it's too dangerous to continue the rest of the day's racing.
Safety become a bit of an issue, and the stewards and some of the boys weren't comfortable with the footing, that some of the horses were starting to slip. The visibility was getting quite bad if you were back in the field. Terry Hill and the guys said they could sort of virtually see nothing, so the stewards took the decision to sort of go with the safety part of it.
Was this party animals paradise?
Everyone knows rain is precious out here, so they're going to roll with it. Or maybe in it. Expect the unexpected here.
That was my wife then, a 51-year-old, the older lady, with a G-string.
What sort of a wrestler are you?
I don't wrestle at all, I just wrestle her.
Spontaneous mud wrestling would never be considered at the Royal Ascot.
And in my memory anyway, at least in the last 40 years, this is the first day's racing that we've actually lost through rain in that time. We've had, in that time, I think once we had to delay the races a few hours because of a severe dust storm when the jockeys said they couldn't see.
The weather is closing in, but it just pours more high octane into this festive engine.
What are you going to bow and arrow some cowboys out here, mate?
Spear them.
Spear the cowboys.
That's it.
These young fillies are on the loose. They just want to taunt the colts, don't they?
There's some lonely ringers over there. What do you?
Probably a reason why
Everyone heads back into town for a night of celebration. The main entertainment draw cards here are the pub, the market stalls and Fred Brophy's boxing tent. The Victorian Racing Club representatives are here to celebrate in Birdsville. The presentation of the Melbourne Cup acknowledges Birdsville as being amongst the top racing venues in the Southern Hemisphere.
We'd like to make a little presentation to the Diamantina Shire, represented here by Robbie, your wonderful mayor.
This will save me buying a horse.
Fred challenges folks from the crowd to take on members of his travelling boxing troupe.
He's a local ringer. Put your hands together for him.
And there are plenty of competitors keen to match their dance moves with the Brophy clan.
Your friend out there? Good, you'll get one tonight.
Look, the girls don't mind ruffling their feathers. They'll get more attentive lookers on Brophy's mat than on the catwalk. They're committed to upholding the competitive spirit. The crowd roar in overwhelming encouragement for the keen-to-have-a-go challengers. The locals stand in support of their Mount Leonard ringer. He's going to show what kind of grit cowboys are made of. It's very clear that the big boy from Lake Nash in the Territory is an instant hit with his combination corroboree fight move. The wasp that has emerged from the crowd just seems impossible to swat. This carnival is a great opportunity to show off what talent lies hiding in the bush. Morning comes with another grey cloud hanging over the racing. It's been raining all night and the track is completely flooded. Luckily, no one's too worried and the spirit of the outback fun is still alive and well. For rain in the desert has many unseen benefits.
Oh, we're just going to throw some fish in and start breeding fish. And instead of doing racing, we'll do fishing comp.
You're privileged seeing a bit of rain in the desert, mate.
Made it poured, didn't it? Mate, the rain's always good out here, but just the wrong time, wrong weekend. Yeah, the races good yesterday, and even though they cut them short.
What do you think about the bush races being the great equaliser between multi-millionaires and just battlers that want to have a go?
Oh, we all come back down to the same ground when we get beat.
There's 3 properties and about 7,000 head of cattle, and he's drinking with old battlers, so you work it out for yourself. You reckon he's a millionaire or we are?
That's a bookmaker there.
Well, at least you got your money honestly.
Yeah, I did very honestly.
Goodness, is that a true word?
True word was never said.
How long is it going to take to dry out here?
Oh, it'll take 3 or 4 days, I reckon. Don't worry, you just gotta take what comes.
It's one thing I've learned coming out in the country riding for these bush trainers and that. The likes of Jess Rader, he's a local. Things like this, he just takes it on the chin, and it's all a part of the way it works out here in the country. You just can't fight it, you can't get upset with it, you just got to work with it. And it's a good feeling to ride for these country people. They're pretty easy going. They don't get too upset about things like this. So
even first-time racegoers are taking it on their smiling chin.
First time at the Birdsville Races. Haven't slept for 24 hours, so got wet last night in the tent and still going. Thank you very much. Still having fun.
Beautiful season. Wouldn't have probably minded some races today though.
Well, it's brilliant to see the rain in the desert. It's just so different. It's not what we expected at all. We thought it would be dry and dusty, and it's wet.
The occasion is a great venue to show off those feathers.
I said fashions will appeal. First time for everything.
Just like the boxing contenders, there's plenty of unrealised flamboyance strutting in the fashions of the field today.
Congratulations.
Bit of fun?
It was fun, actually. It was great.
Jared. Right now, if you head down there, turn right. Big puddle in the crowd.
There's something for everyone here as they make the most of another day. Either by playing in the mud, enjoying the fashions of the field, dancing the afternoon away, or having a good old cricket game with friends.
I think it's pretty good. Everybody's having a ball. Supplies are getting a bit limited, but we're stretching the show as much as we can.
It's hard to find any concerns about the road closures. Most have come prepared for a multifaceted, rare gem of a carnival. A gathering of over 3,000 revellers sets a crowd record in the small town CBD.
We couldn't ask for more. For the amount of people in a remote area, it was very well catered for.
Oh, and so say all of us.
We're record makers, The only year that it's been cancelled due to rain, 128 years, and we were there.
We were right there.
As the western sun sets over the dampened down track, this year's unclaimed Birdsville Cup is caressed and put away for another year.
This is our first time out here in the bush, and it's definitely a bit of an experience, and yeah, we're really looking forward to just seeing, what the countryside is like and the whole experience all together. So yeah, very excited about it all.
This time of year, all roads and flight paths lead to Birdsville. Is the destination worth the journey?
The whole idea of this is to bring people out here in motorhomes which wouldn't venture out here by themselves. They're in a group. We've got 2 sweep vehicles, 2 mechanics that come up behind. They help people that do break down or change tyres, because most of them are elderly people. Just come out here into the bush, see the races. We'll go to Baduri.
Since the first running of the Birdsville Cup in 1882, there have been many good reasons to return to this remote but popular race venue.
It's a very friendly place. I'd recommend anyone in their lifetime should come to Birdsville. I don't know how many times I've been here and how many more times I'll come, but while I've got the breath, I'll be coming down here.
I'm looking for a few bob on the race. And I come here every year, and I like the race. This is my hometown, and I belong to here. Never miss one.
I'm Scott from Clifton Hills. I'm here at the iconic Birdsville Races to celebrate another year of good times, a few drinks and some good laughs with some good friends.
The social aspect, I think, to see all the people again as I did last year and meet new people, check out the scene, just see the first race run.
Year by year, the roads get more visitor friendly. The desert racing charisma attracts a wider audience.
I'm out here to watch the races and to have a few bets and meet a few people and hopefully to have a few wins. Yeah, it's good to catch up with people from the four corners of our country here in Birdsville.
Yeah, it's just nice that they come out and recognise our meetings. Yes.
Brooke Richardson, I'm 17 years old. I'm an apprentice jockey from Toowoomba, Queensland. I'm currently with the Todd Austin stable on loan for 3 months, just looking to finish off outriding my country claim.
I'm Rodney Hay, I'm from Taroom in Central Queensland. And I'm a hobby trainer. Came out last year and washed away and come back for another go this year.
Last year we had rain washed out the meeting on Cup Day, which was disappointing. We had a very large crowd here the first day. Started raining during the day, but we lost the last race, and so the crowd were stuck in Birdsville. We had about 3,000 people here. We did our best to keep them entertained, and I think they went away happy, even though they were held up here for that couple of days.
We are here to enjoy the Birdsville Races. We were told that in order to come here, we need to make an impact.
And that's what we think we're doing at the moment.
And we enjoy it.
Who's got 300 metre? I bet $300 now, but it's 300 now, 50 bits, 50 now, 400 metre, $700 now, it's 750, fresh blood the fielder. I bet 750 bit, 800 metre, 1,550, 1,600, 1,700 now, 1,700. Well, thanks for your help, all done. 1,750, thank you, sir.
Passions of the field spotlight the social highs of a good race meeting.
A big round of applause for all of our entrants that are standing behind me.
Competition in the novelty section is red hot this year. Any theme with desert in it is sure to be a winner.
And the winners of the novelty section today are the Queens of the Desert.
Everybody loves a winning high. The exhilaration of these supporters just can't be reined in. The Cup competition is extremely good. It's going to be hard to pick a winner.
The name of this horse is Castellani. He has a great chance. Probably this is the number one horse in our chances.
Oh, he's a pretty tough old horse, Lotto Blues. You know, I think he's right in with a chance. And this bloke here, pretty tough sort of little horse. He's copped the travel pretty good.
Since I started training, I've probably got the best chance I've ever had in the Cup, being one of Peter Moody's name of Astro going. But yeah, it's probably the hardest race I've ever tried to have to win, so he is hoping.
Place your bets. The start of the Birdsville Cup is about to break loose.
So the field is about to move out for the running of the 2011 4-inch Birdsville Cup, a race that was first run in 1880. Roma at Carnival Cup winner, trained by Todd Austin and Bart Goulden, being ridden by Cameron Dixon. Number 2 was Equitron. He won the last running of the Birdsville Cup 2 years ago. And Dixon jumped to touch, trained by Jay Morrison, now Isaac. 7 is Calman, trained in miles by Bevan Johnson. Number 8 is Let Go Johnny, trained by Lewis Bacon Darwin. The rider is Carl Fry. 9 Rapid Magic, trained by George Tipping. The jockey is Keith Ballard. It's there racing, and Equitron was one of the first ones. They settle fully into stride, and it's rattling. There's no use going back any further, I wouldn't imagine. At the 500 metres mark, it's Railway Ground on the outside. Danwood is working into it. Lotto Blues to the outside from Calman, and that's the one on the outside. Just the clutch and Let Go Johnny. Let Go Johnny and just the clutch. Just the clutch, Let Go Johnny. Just the clutch. Just the clutch is on the cup line and on the line. Let Go Johnny second. 1.29 at the track record. Fastest ever Birdsville Cup has been won by Jump to Touch, 135.29. And the money's together for Jump to Touch. It's quite uncomfortable for the field. You haven't seen him yet.
here today, Tony Abbott from Canberra, just dropped in to get a bit of dust on his boots. The Birdsville Races are the Melbourne Cup of Outback Australia, and I feel very honoured to be part of this.
It's awesome, it's fun, it's excellent. I love it. Otherwise, it's a ghost town if there's nobody here.